Welcome back, Scorpio. This is your reading for the month of June 2023. It looks to me like patience is your thing, that you need to be patient. Possibly, maybe you've been waiting for an offer. I think it's around finances, that you are maybe concerned with the finances. Let's see. At the center, you have the Four of Wands. So it is about stability. And it is in reverse. So you are maybe feeling, Scorpio, that you are not stable. And we'll see when we get the other cards what that could be about. Or even as we read. What you need to look out for is the Crown of Vessels, which is the King of Cups. I said to Virgo in the last month's reading, are you being too you for you, being too Virgo for Virgo? So maybe Scorpio, are you being too Scorpio? Now let me tell you what I feel about Scorpio. And Scorpio, you can be your own worst enemy, dear hearts. I think Scorpios are very deep, and often they sting themselves with their tail. They turn that in, somebody else might have done them wrong, but they turn that inward. And by all means, do look at how you might have attracted that thing, or what. In fact, not even that. I sometimes I just have a problem with that. Maybe look at what is the lesson in their behavior? What can you learn from it? Instead of just blaming yourself, because then that just hurts. But there is a need to look at those things that hurt us and how we might learn from them. That's what I'm saying, Scorpio, instead of making it a burden. So that's what I think you need to look out for. And look at this. Aries also got this. And I think it's so beautiful. To me, this is the Eight of Cups, which is about releasing things that don't serve you. However, what I felt when I saw this, that this is that Japanese art of kiguri. Oh, I can't remember what it is. With the gold leaf, where that thing that is broken is repaired with gold leaf, and it has more value after that. Wow, if you think about it, a relationship that has split up and come back together, if the partners are committed to healing what didn't work, can you imagine how much more beautiful that commitment can be? So it's something like that, healing something, and this is what is working for you in the position here. And so, there's something beautiful there, Scorpio, some beautiful thing coming out of a lot of hurt, maybe. It might even be that an old relationship has prepared you well for a new one. But there's something to do with patience that is also important. Maybe patience with yourself, dear hearts. We also, Cappy, got this Nine of Cups at the center. You've got it. Wow! Letting go of things that don't satisfy you. Like the Nine of Cups is not even enough, because 9 can be incomplete, right? To go for the 10. So what has not worked for you is teaching you something about going for gold, going for the whole bounty. Hey, Scorpio, go for it, my friends. Go for it. I think that what I'm feeling from this reading is heart-opening, and your worthiness of not the 9 of Cups, but the 10 of Cups. And you have the Wheel of Fortune just beneath that, turning in your favor, dear heart. So that wheel, to me, it says that there's just a little bit more, and you will see the new beginning. Gosh, that's so lovely. And with the Two of Wands, that's your energy. It could be impatience, right? Impatience, but also this fear of moving forward. Maybe because of all the hurt, but I can tell you this, Scorpio, what I'm seeing, so much healing has happened. Even if you haven't seen it, you've been healing through your pain. And then your advice, you get 2 fiery cards, the Apprentice of Wands, Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. It's like taking up your fiery energy. This a sting in the tail. Turn it outward. Turn it outward. Instead of beating yourself up, look at how you can act from that energy. Turn a situation around. But let's see. That's not concrete. But you know what? You're also an intuitive sign. See what that means for you. Okay, beneath the deck you have the moon. It's a fellow water sign. It does talk about the mystery, talks about reflections. I feel, Scorpio, you, there's something to do with looking in. And maybe that's your lesson, is that instead of turning things in on yourself, like, why me, or why am I like this? You're saying, oh, what's the lesson in this for me? How do I transform this? How do I act from having learnt this lesson? And then with the Four of Wands, you have the two of Swords. So you might be two-minded about something, because you also get the Two of Wands here. Shall I go or shall I stay? Let's see. And what you need to look out for with the Crown of Vessels, that's you, it's Ace of Coins. I feel this keeps coming up. This is just coming up for me. It came up earlier and I didn't say it. I'm going to say it now. I had an ex-boyfriend who was a Scorpio, and he used to be determined to go with the flow. Let's go with the flow. Let's go with the flow. But it was such a dogged determination to go with the flow that it was a little bit like flawed, right? Going with the flow at all costs. Think about that, Scorpio. Is that really going with the flow? It's like, I'll go with the flow. I'll grit my teeth and go with the flow. That's the energy that I think you need to let go of. There's something to do with your determination to sting yourself. That may be you needing to confront this month. And it's a big, 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 deep lesson. And what you have going for you is the Two of Wands, the Eight of Vessels. I feel it's about trusting. Look, I feel you are at a stalemate in some situation, but it's not going to stay like that. I think it served you well to be patient, and it will serve you well to continue to be patient and see what can be healed. And maybe this is you healing seeing the beauty in yourself, Scorpio. It might be another situation. It could be a lovership, but something that you're deeply connected to, that you are healing. And it could be your own little vessel that you are starting to do deep healing on and seeing the beauty of. All the broken bits, seeing the beauty of the broken bits. And there the healing begins at a deeper level. With the Two of Wands, you have the King of Coins. It's this patience. I feel like you've been patient. You have been stuck in a stalemate, but it's leading to stability, which was your concern, right? Let me see now. And this letting go of sleepless nights. I really feel this message is about healing this deep wound, this gaping wound here. Around turning those knives inward and agonizing about things instead of seeing those things as a loving lessons for you, Scorpio. I really feel you are turning a corner, and it might show in an outward offer, in a practical offer, as within, so without. But inside there's deep, deep healing I feel going on. It's this reflection thing. The outward is showing up, something like that. Let's see. You get the Apprentice of Wands, the Page of Wands, and with it you get the Four of Cups. This is in your advice. So I feel in the past you looked away when Spirit brought in. Maybe trumpets were even blaring. Maybe something around a horn or that sound is going to have meaning for you. Like it will sound and something will happen or an offer will come in. Very interesting, dear Scorpio. But I feel you are healing something almost like I'm thinking the Death card, but I'm also thinking of the Judgment card, like when that horn blows and Spirit invites you. You're no longer going to say, who, me? I'm not good enough. You might not say it's because I'm not good enough. You might find another reason about why it shouldn't be you, but it's because deep down you haven't felt good enough. And I think you are healing that now. You're integrating those beautiful flaws and celebrating you, finding a way to celebrate you, crowning yourself. And with the King of Wands here, it's so interesting. I saw here, it says abundance, but I just saw dance because my glasses are broken and, I'm not seeing properly with these old ones. So maybe you need to dance or find some way of physically celebrating, walking, some way that gives you joy of celebrating yourself. I think that what is happening, and maybe this is what you need to take on, if you think about the turning inward, and if you think about that, how much do you reject offers of love even because you might not say it, you might give yourself another reason of why you are rejecting that thing, but it's because you're so afraid. And how much might this learning to celebrate yourself, to embrace your flawedness, your experiences, your pain, and all of that, how might it make you act differently in the world, take on new challenges, challenge people, stand in your power, stand up for yourself, Scorpio. And I don't think Scorpios have a problem standing up for themselves, but I'm feeling like it's in a way that might be, and the moon comes up again, it might be self-defeating. So you are coming to a point of realizing your self-defeating behavior, and that's the start of deep, deep healing. Deep healing with the moon card. The moon card has shown up twice for you. Scorpio, I feel like the full moon now coming up in the sign of Sag, which is a fire sign, is very important for you. For releasing, for confronting this, right? Journal how this shows up for you, and write. Maybe even between now and the full moon, which is around 3rd, 4th, 5th of June, and on the full moon, release it and say an affirmation as you release it, and see what happens for you. Deep, deep healing for you, my dear Scorpios. Oh, and I love this. This is just too beautiful, because that deep healing gets you in touch with the feminine side of Scorpio, the nurturing one, the person that the nurturing, the Queen of Cups is the nurturer. And look at this beautiful Queen of Cups, just comfortable being able to give and receive. And with the Strength card, that's it again, it's gentle strength. and which leads to this feeling of a sense of self, a sense of being present in the world, and of material stability, which is what I was talking about, the outward and, wow, look at that, the outward and the inward. This is you and your behaviors. This is what appears and how you appear, maybe how you appear, but what happens in reality. And in between is this gentle strength in embracing that. Oh, well, lots of stuff. Okay, Scorp, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm sending you lots of love on this really deep journey, dear water sign, dear Scorpio. And I would love your feedback if this reading has resonated for you. And I'd love your share with others. And I will chat with you again soon. Sending you lots of love, Scorpio. Bye.